Shawty make that ass clap, she don't need no clothes. High fashion, like Goya, G-Wagon, or the Rover. I put some ice on you cause you gotta call her. I know I gotta keep my shawty on go. Got that ass to the floor. Whoa. You ain't gotta do it none of these niggas no more.
Hey guys, my name is Kay, and if you're new, welcome, and if you're not, welcome back. So today we're gonna be doing another travel uncut. This time, we're gonna be doing Costa Rica. So first, I'm gonna start with the excursions. So Costa Rica, if you watch the vlog, first go watch it, then come back so that you know kind of what I'm talking about when I talk about these excursions. So that one was, we hiked the active volcano if you're looking for it. Technically we did, it's not really clickbait, but that's what I'm gonna start off with. So I'm gonna start with the excursions we did. The first thing we did was the volcano adventure package. I booked this on Expedia. I wanna say it was like $150 because we had to pay for transportation, which you have to book on your own. Like after you go through on the website to book the package, even though it says travel is included, it's not. You have to call the company and then ask them to like set you up with like a driver to come pick you up from your hotel. And then they come pick you up. They call you on WhatsApp. So yeah, again, download WhatsApp. If you watch any of these other uncuts, you would know like it's very important to kind of have that so you don't have to pay like international fees for services. Anyway, so what was included in the package was horseback riding, the hot springs, a lunch buffet, zip lining, and tubing. And I want to say first, the zip lines here were insane. Like I was actually scared for some of them. And one of the zip lines, if you watch the vlog, it kind of brings you like through like this canyon river thing, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm about to die. And they do like a video package. We actually got that. I want to say it was like $70 for two. And what they do is like do a Dropbox to send you the pictures after if you really want to get them. But bring cash for that. That's not included. Okay, so horseback riding. I was scared to go horseback riding for the mere fact that my horse was mad stubborn. Like she did not want to be rode that day. And she was stopping and she was doing whatever she wanted. And I was just like, okay, don't kill me. But they bring you, basically what they do is they bring you zip lining first. And then they bring you horseback riding. So the horsebacks bring you into the next thing, which is tubing. And the tubing takes about like an hour or so. So one thing I want to say is like, if you're not planning on doing everything in the excursion, I don't think you should book this package because one thing kind of leads to the other. So when you go tubing, they give you this tube, they give you safety instructions, and you're just going with the flow of the river. And when I tell you, you need to be careful because those rocks, if you fall into one of those rocks and you flip over like Christian did, God bless your soul. Like there was a time, like I missed it, but like Christian got stuck under a rock, bro. And I was like, oh my God, like, are you okay? But sometimes you might get stuck. So be able to like push yourself off too. But like tubing was really fun. So like after ziplining, I ranked tubing right under it. And then they bring you for this lunch buffet. The food is really good. It was like, it's one of their traditional dishes. I don't like saying the names because I'd be messing up how you pronounce them. But it was good. And even when you first come in the morning, they stop you at this place and you could get breakfast. That wasn't included with the prices, but it was like $20 for both of us to go both get food. It's only one thing though that they serve, and you get everything, the beans, the eggs. It was kind of like what we ate when we went to Mexico. So yeah. And then you end off the day at the hot springs. So they drive you up the volcano, and then you go in the hot water. Then you go in the mud, you cover yourself with mud. And then you go into the cold water. This is how I ended up breaking my phone because water got into my phone when I was trying to record all of this for the vlog. But yeah, and they have different hot springs at different temperatures. And honestly, if I was staying out there longer, I would just spend a whole day at the hot springs because it's really nice. Like I was so sad when he was like, all right guys, we have to go. But that was pretty much it. The next thing we did was a sunset cruise. We booked this on the resort. It was about $50 per person. And you go snorkeling. You go stop at a beach for a little bit, and then it's all you could drink, and then they serve you lunch. I'm pretty sure it was tacos, but when I tell you I went back for like seconds and thirds, I was like, oh, this is delicious. We met so many people there, but usually the people there are like older than us, so we met like a whole bunch of like married couples, but like everybody was really nice for the most part, and most of the people we met like throughout the week was like from Texas, so I was just like, must be I don't know, because like our connecting flight was in Texas, so maybe it must be like cheaper to travel from Texas or just because it's like in proximity. So yeah, snorkeling, I wouldn't rate this one of the best snorkeling places because when we went, I didn't see any fishes. yeah, I don't think I seen one fish. Like, there was no fishes where we went, and the beaches are pretty rocky because I guess, like, I don't know how the beaches are, like, from the volcanoes, how that's based, but, like, a lot of them are, like, black beaches. You're not gonna find a lot of white sand beaches there because even on the resort, when you go to the beach, you're not really gonna spend the day sitting on the beach, so we didn't do that. The last excursion we did was jet skiing. Jet skiing was $50, which is the cheapest I've heard so far for the places we went to, because they like to do like $100 for 30 minutes in some place, but it was $50 for 30 minutes, and you can go out as far as you want. They tell you they're watching you, but we went all the way out to the deep end. Like, if you go far enough, you could reach the end of like the island. I don't know how to explain it to you, but like, it's like, if you do like, let me draw it for you. If you do like this, right? This is the beach. I'm horrible, but this is the beach. And then this is like bushes or something where like nobody is. And then we went all the way out here on the deep end. And that's where Christian flipped our jet ski all the way over, and we was fighting for our lives to flip it back over. And all I could think was, please don't let a shark be under me to attack me, bro. Like, that was the most scared I've been in my entire life. And he was just there laughing, and I couldn't get the jet ski to flip over. Like, we was in the water there, pushing. Like, he was jumping on one side to pull it over, and I'm pushing on the other side for it to flip over. Like, we was there for a good minute. And you would think that the people who claimed they was watching us back on the beach will come jet ski out and save us. No, we was fighting for our lives, and we was on our own. So they tell you they're watching you, ride at your own risk. And the other thing is, listen to what they say, because the man told us, don't be speeding when you do the turns. And Christian does not care. He was trying to live on the wild side, and that's how we ended up flipping over. So listen to their rules. It is for your safety. I mean, I wasn't trying to do that, but yeah. And when you go out against the waves, you be bouncing and bouncing. It's a little scary. But like, when you go with the current of the waves, it's not that bad. But when you going against it, bro, you just be hopping. Yeah, but jet skiing, it was fun. Would I want that kind of experience again where my jet ski flips over in the middle of the ocean? No. And that's the thing, because you was as far as the boats were that were doing the little catamaran boat tours, because they say that you could see whales out there sometimes. And there was people way back, like there's like little I don't even know, there was like little tiny islands that broke off from like Costa Rica. I guess that's the best way I could say it. I don't know the terminology for it. And people was riding all back there, and I was like, nah, I don't got the courage for all of that. But yeah, those were the excursions. Onto the hotel. We stayed at Riu Guanacaste. Yes, it's really far from the airport. We had to get a shuttle too, by the way. I want to say it's like 45 minutes. It's really far from the airport. But they have 2 Riu hotels in the facility. They have like this little mall area. They have a club. So it's like its own little kind of like downtown area. But because of COVID again, a lot of it was closed. So like the club that they have that I guess people will go to when they go to one of the 2 resorts, it was closed because of COVID. And then the only thing that was really open on the strips out of like all the malls was like this one souvenir shop where we went and got like sunscreen and toothpaste. Oh my God, the toothpaste was like $5. As for eating, this was all-inclusive. Again, you didn't have to book anything for the restaurants. The food was okay. That's the best way I could put it. Some of the restaurants were outside, but for the most part, they were all buffet styled. Lunch was pretty good though. And they had themed restaurants. That's what, like, you have to watch the vlog because I tell you like, this is how I feel about this one, this is how I feel about that one, but like none of them were like standout restaurants to me. So I don't think it really matters where you go. Just do not go to that sushi place because the food is not filling and it's not that appetizing either. It's just like, all right, I need a snack before I go to whatever restaurant. And oh, this is what I'm saying. You don't have to make reservations for restaurants, but they kind of give you like the beeper things. Like if you go to Red Lobsters where like you say, oh, you want to eat. So if you don't go down there at 6 o'clock and put your name down on the paper, you're going to be waiting to eat. And sometimes they might say they're full. So you need to go down early. Yeah, so that's all I could say about like dinner. Buffet, it's only like 1 buffet for lunch, 1 buffet for breakfast. Nothing serious. You usually in and out. Then they have 1 big pool, and then they have the swim up bar, which is cool. We spent a little bit of time there. They didn't really have like that many amenities. Like I don't think they had like the kayaking like most resorts had. So that's why you can't. So that's why like we went on the beach. That's where we booked the jet skis. But if you go on the beach at the resort too, they also have like ATVs and all that other stuff. But I don't know why we didn't do that. I think it's because we already booked everything. But we definitely did the jet skis off of the beach. And they have people that sell like souvenirs on the beach. And since the beach is so rocky, we didn't really stay there. Okay, they did have live shows. And it was, I wouldn't say it was Broadway, but it was entertaining enough. We stayed for like 5 minutes. But like they were cute. Just not like extravagant. It was kind of like knockoff Broadway if you ask me. But like for the people who came with like their kids, a lot of them spent the nights there before dinner to go watch the show, or like while they were waiting for their dinner reservations to kind of beat them, because the restaurants are all like lined up like this, and then right across is the live show. No, they book per person, not per room. So yeah, Costa Rica is a little fuzzy because I was kind of mad half the trip because of how our flight and stuff went, but you guys could watch that again in the vlog. Okay, so for the room looks pretty old. I'm not gonna lie to you, the room looks pretty old. They have like this alcohol stand. We never drank it. Didn't really touch anything inside of the fridge either. The bathroom, it comes with a tub and a shower. And like, I don't think the room was memorable, but it was doable. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, if you want to see the room, watch the vlog again, because it wasn't nothing like, wow. Like, it doesn't make me be like, oh my God. But like, I would go back to a Riu hotel. I like them. But as for like the extravagance of the hotel, I don't know, because the hotels in Costa Rica, from what I've heard, they were like built a long time ago and the renovations are like not there yet. I think like the last renovation was either like early 2000s or the late 90s. So I'm pretty sure that has a lot to play with it. But other than that, customer service was nice. They came, they cleaned the room all the time. The front desk was very feasible. We didn't really use room service for this hotel. We weren't there for really long either, if you ask me. I'm pretty sure we were there for like 5 days. So like every other day we was off the resort. There isn't much to do on the resort. So if you're planning to just sit here and think you're gonna sit on the beach, you're not gonna sit on the beach, because the beaches are not beachy. But if you want to swim in a pool all day, great for you. And last but not least, they do have on-site COVID testing there. And what you do is the first day you come, they give you like a paper with a code or something, and you have to make a reservation for the time that you want to get your COVID test. And then at that time you go into like, it's like a room, like one of the hotel rooms, but they took out like all the bedding and stuff, and you go, you take your test. They don't tell you on the spot what your results are, but they email you within a day with what your results are. So that's how COVID test. It was pretty easy. The lines weren't long for the mere fact that it was reservations, but I'm pretty sure that they allow people to book double of the same time. So just get there like 10 minutes early, so you're not waiting behind somebody if y'all both book for the 9 o'clock time. And the way they do is they book per room, not per person. But this is kind of like one of the shorter vlogs. Well, this is kind of one of the shorter uncuts, because it's not much to complain about, but there's not much to say, because in this vlog I was more so showing you guys what's going on instead of like speaking. So if you really want to get like a full, like, immerse yourself, experience it, like, oh, this is what it would be if I did these same things when I went to Costa Rica, go and watch the vlog. We hiked an active volcano. But that's pretty much all for Costa Rica Uncut. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new, make sure you subscribe, and come back next week for another video. Bye.